Hello everyone, welcome to my online course and I hope you're all fine and you will enjoy my class. So let's start our lesson. Before starting, I would like to show you a news from Turkey. Okay, it's about the earthquake that happened in Elazığ. Yeah, you see magnitude earthquake hits Elazığ. Do you remember it? I guess you remember it because it happened in January and most of us felt this earthquake and we are still facing the results of it. So, what can we say about earthquake? Let me ask this question. Can you prevent it to happen? Or can we know that when it's going to happen? No, we cannot. Right. Okay. For earthquake, therefore, for earthquake, we can say it is a natural disaster or it's a natural force. Okay? And today our topic is Natural Forces Unit 10 and we will learn some vocabulary related to this unit. Do you want to learn more about natural forces? I can hear that you are saying yes. Okay, let's learn it. But before the vocabulary, it's important to know that what does natural force mean? Okay, if something is natural, can we prevent it to happen? Or can we know that when or how it's gonna happen? The answer is no, we cannot. Okay, as if something is natural, it's found in nature and not involving anything made or done by people. Is it clear? Okay. And what does force mean? For example, when I hit this table, I use my force, right? This is my force. Or have you ever watched the movie Star Wars? If you have watched it, you know that there is a master there called Yoda and he always says, may the force be with you. May the force be with you. They use their forces against each other. So, it's a physical, a special violence, strength or power. Okay, let me highlight it. Power. It is the power. Okay, I think it's all clear. So now we can learn the vocabulary about natural forces. Here we see a world map and there are some countries written specifically like Turkey, Italy, Florida, Ethiopia. And now we are going on journey and we are going to try to guess which natural force can occur in these countries. Are you ready for the journey? Okay, let's go on. And let's start with the Ethiopia. Okay, when you think about the climate and when you think about the geography of Ethiopia, what can we say? It's a really hot country, right? It is really hot and people suffer from lack of water. So, what can it be? What can the natural force in Ethiopia? I hear that you are saying drought. Yes, as you see, it's in the picture. A drought is an event of prolonged shortages in the water supply. Drought affects food production and human society. Ethiopia is experiencing its second severe drought in less than 2 years. What are the reasons for the drought? Insufficient rainfall and as a result, severe water shortages, catastrophic livestock losses and failed crops. Okay, for the keywords, if you see in a text or if you see in a paragraph, if you see prolonged shortages, water supply, insufficient rainfall or failed crops, it's about the drought. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now let's move on to our second country, Florida. Maybe you have heard it that Florida is famous for its what? Okay, let's hear first and try to guess. Aha, maybe you don't understand from the words. It's kind of wind, right? Let me show you this picture. And also this one. Yes, it is hurricane. And a hurricane is a storm that occurs in the Atlantic Ocean and northeastern Pacific Ocean. More storms hit Florida than any other states. Tropical cyclones have affected Florida in every month of the year with the exceptions of January and March. And for the keyword, a hurricane is a storm, right? Very strong storm. And if you live near the ocean, it's highly likely to happen hurricane, okay? And because of the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean, Florida is a possible country that you can see hurricane there, okay? And also the cyclones. What does cyclone mean? In this picture, in this GIF, you see that it's a wind moving in a circular direction, okay? Cyclone is a wind moving in a circular direction, okay? And now it's time for Turkey. Okay, what can be the natural force most effective in our country? We have already mentioned it, and it is but before saying it, let's listen. Oh my God. Okay, it is earthquake, right? And as you see in this picture, and the second picture is from the Elazığ. It's from Elazığ. And an earthquake is the shaking of the surface. It is the shaking of the surface of the earth resulting from a sudden release of energy, okay? Sudden release of energy in the earth's lithosphere that creates seismic waves, okay? Seismic waves. And Elazığ is the latest city that earthquake caused significant effects in Turkey, okay? We already know about the earthquake and the results of earthquake. We are experiencing it, so we know it. And the other country is Japan, my friends, Japan. Let's go on to the Japan. But again, I would like to listen an audio. Okay, what can it be? If I say water, okay, it is the tsunami. Yes, you're right. And a tsunami is a series of waves in water body caused by the displacement of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean or a large lake. And in other words, we can say harbor wave, okay, for the tsunami. And what triggers the tsunami? It is the earthquake triggers powerful tsunami waves, guys, okay? And Japan is one of the top countries that tsunami occurs. As you can see in the map, it's near the Pacific Ocean. Again, it is likely to happen if you are living nearby the ocean. You can see the tsunami and its effects. Alright. Now it is time to go to Pakistan. And what can it be? Now we are going to Pakistan, and here we are. Let's listen. Okay, it is the landslide, right? There are some rocks that are falling down, right? Did you hear it? Okay, it's the landslide, as you can see in the GIF. Okay, what is it? And landslide refers to several forms of mass vesting, including a wide range of ground movements. Okay, ground movements. It's in the picture. Ground movements such as rock falls. Alright. And how can it occur? It's because of the torrential rain, and torrential rain can trigger extensive landslides across northern Pakistan, and which causes many deaths and destruction of the landscape. Yeah, as a result, the landscape is destructed. Okay. So, as a final country, our final destination is Italy. And in Italy, let me show you this picture. What's going on? A volcano is erupting, right? It looks very dangerous. And we are not used to seeing it, right? A volcano, because there is not any volcano in our country. So it's the volcanic eruption. It happens when lava and gas are discharged from a volcanic vent. Volcanic eruptions often cause temporary food shortages and volcanic ash landslides. Lava and gas are the keywords, and volcanic ash. What's a vent, by the way? Here it says discharge from a volcanic vent. Let me show you. Here is the volcanic vent. It means the mouth of the volcano, okay? The vent is the mouth of the volcano. Keep in mind, in your pocket, okay? And in this picture, it is the volcanic mountain. It's the volcano in Italy, and it is Stromboli, okay? It's erupted last year, guys. It erupted last year, and it is one of Italy's 3 active volcanoes and one of the most active one in the world. Yes, it erupted last year. Okay, so far so good. Now it's time to revise what we learned. And we learned drought, we learned hurricane, earthquake, tsunami, landslide, volcanic eruption. And what are the keywords? There are some important keywords. I wrote them here for you. It may help you while you are solving, while you are testing, or when you read in a text. Prolonged for drought, prolonged shortages, insufficient rainfall. Hurricane, it's a storm, right? And we can see the cyclone. Wind moving in a circular direction, good. And earthquake, shaking, it's shaking. Releasing of energy. Seismic waves. And tsunami, again, huge waves. In other words, it's the harbor wave. And landslide, rockfall, right? Rockfall. And ground movement. And for the volcanic eruption, it's lava, gas, and ashes everywhere. Okay, guys, so far we learned some vocabulary about the natural forces. So it's time to do exercises. Let's move on.